Hi Collective, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into your money. But first, let's chime. Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading's for you. My readings are timeless, so when you find them is when you are meant to find them. Let's get into it. Ancestors, guides, angels, this reading is for my high vibrational collective energy regarding their money and financial opportunities. What messages do you have for the collective spirit? And make it clear. Please and thank you. What messages do you have for the collective? Oh, nice. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups, we have the World, and we have the Two of Swords. Beautiful. I love this. Some of you could be cultivating a new partnership. All right, this can be business, platonic, or pleasure. All right, and I feel like a lot of you are tunnel vision regarding this collaboration. You're focusing on cultivating a healthy and meaningful relationship. All right, and you're not allowing any distractions. Good for you. With the World here, I feel like this collaboration, this new opportunity is really going to expand your horizon here. And this is beautiful because we like forward movement over here. Tell us more, Spirit. This is for the collective regarding their money and financial opportunities. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords, the Magician, giving that Gemini energy, the Nine of Wands, interesting, and we have the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. I mean, not beautiful, but I mean, okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Death, Scorpio energy. We have the Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, Strength, the King of Cups, and the Devil. Ooh. So heavy water energy here, especially with Death, the King of Cups here. I feel like in the Knight of Cups and then with the Devil, Capricorn energy. Yeah, I feel like some of you could be moving away from certain energies that no longer serve you, okay? Completely transforming the people who you decide to be around, okay? Releasing people and keeping them in the past, all right? And for a lot of you, this could have taken a lot of strength because for some of you, this could be family, this could be friends that you've had for quite some time. This could also be like a spouse. So it's not always easy to let people go, but sometimes people just fall off because they do things that irritate you and you're like, yeah, we're not compatible anymore. So just kick rocks. And that makes life easier, right? So if there are things that are falling away, collective, allow it to fall away. Like, don't fight for crumbs, don't fight for scraps. And I feel like some of you could be in your head about this with the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands, where you're kind of torn between the old and the new. And if you're asking me, I'd say focus on the new and completely release the old because it's not going to do anything but anchor you to the past, right? And with the Magician and the Knight of Cups, I do feel like there's new opportunities flowing in towards you. So it is imperative that you protect your energy right now and stay out of your head. If you are a natural worrywart, all right, you kind of go into that cycle of worry, fear, doubt. Meditation is a game changer. Subliminals are a game changer. EFT tapping is a game changer. Therapy, hypnotherapy. There are tools to get you out of this rat race mentality. Okay? Let's clarify. Anything else you want to say, Spirit, to the collective regarding their money and finances? Spirit, go ahead and clarify the Eight of Swords, please. The Eight of Swords for the collective regarding their money and financial opportunities. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And then we have Temperance. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are distracting yourself by working, okay? And I mean, working can be a good distraction, but the thing is this, you want to kind of process these emotions with meditation, with subliminals, with EFT tapping, so that you're not trying to bypass your emotions, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have heavy Sagittarius placements, or because of this situation that's keeping you in your head, you're finding the energy and tools on how to balance your emotions, okay? So good for you. Yeah, some of you could have prominent water in your chart. All right, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because we do have the King of Cups, who I like to call emotional daddy. So some of you could have prominent water placements, and this is why it might be a bit harder for you to get out of your head. Okay, so do what works for you, but understand that worry, fear, and doubt is not a solution. It only perpetuates the issue. Clarify the Magician. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Five of Swords, and we have the Tower, yeah. And then there's the King of Pentacles, who I like to call Big Daddy Coin. I feel like a lot of you are just moving out of an energy of this cat fight, especially with the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. Definitely giving cat fight energy. And I feel like because you are powerful in your own right, perhaps you trigger people who are naturally insecure, okay, which brings about tower moments and transformation. So release yourself. Try your best to not argue back and forth with somebody who likes to project their insecurities onto you. Just release yourself from their shackles and move forward, because it's not worth it. They're always going to make you the problem. They're always going to blame you because they're insecure and they don't want to face the man or the woman in the mirror. And they can fuck off. Clarify the Nine of Wands, please, Spirit, for the collective regarding their money. Two of Pentacles, yeah, like I said, you're in two minds about letting go of something and then also moving forward, okay? Choose the path that's best for you. Yeah, there's a judgment call that needs to be made, collective. And then there's the Page of Cups. What's the outcome, Spirit? If the collective makes the right decision to choose themselves and move forward, what is the outcome for the collective, please? All right, yeah, tunnel vision, remaining focused, staying in your zen, right? Stability coming in towards you too with the Four of Wands. Knight of Cups for the collective, Spirit, regarding their money and financial opportunities. We have clarity with the Ace of Swords, beautiful. We have the Hanged Man, okay, enlightenment. We have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and we have Justice, yeah. And then we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you could be leaving water sign people in the past because they're just too emotional. And they never take accountability. Not saying all water signs, but the ones that you could be dealing with, they never take compatibility for their actions. They just want to blame everyone and not look at themselves and evolve and do better. So they just stay in this perpetual cycle of blaming and victimizing themselves. And you've realized this pattern and you're moving on. You're saying enough is enough and I'm not interested. For those of you who are dealing with this and wondering why not a lot of pentacles are coming out, it's because you're dealing with an emotional basket case. And once you cut them off of your freaking coat towel, then your money should start coming in. Okay? Because this is a money read, but all I'm seeing are water cards. The Queen of Cups came out, emotional daddy. The King of Cups came out like, what's going on? Some of you are drowning in your emotions, and some of you are dealing with people who are drowning in their emotions, but all they can do is project. They can fuck off. Nobody has time for a sassy, sappy, emotional basket case. No one has time. So release them, as a lot of you are doing. Move on towards bigger and better, and your coins will begin to catch up. You're welcome. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Because if you entertain toxic people in general, but especially toxic water signs, they're insidious. They seep into every crack and crevice, especially when you haven't done your inner work. So you may think that you're focusing on your money, but instead you have an emotional basket case seeping into every orifice of your mind, body, and soul, and you're wondering why your money's looking weird. Get rid of the basket case. Okay, and move forward successfully. Take accountability for what you had to do in that situation and move forward. Anything else, Spirit, for the collective? And on that note, I am offering 50% off. This card has kept on coming out for everyone today. So, obviously, it's a good card. But I'm currently offering 50% off. The sale ends today. This is my final 50% off sale. So if you are interested in booking a personal reading and taking a bit of a discount off, then definitely go for it. The link to my website's in the description. The coupon code is there as well. Okay. We have light bulb, lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration, entrepreneur, new job, creative work. We have award, winning money, pay off for effort, recognition, advancement, professional work, fame. Beautiful. And then we have face, money skills, investor, taking risk, face value, self-made, fame, exposure, reputation. And then we have coffin, bad investment, financial challenges, savings, office work, night shift, job endings. Yeah, some of you made a bad investment in somebody who was just emotionally unstable and they're not willing to do the work. So now that you see the pattern, you've collected the data, leave them in the dust and move forward. Because what you're doing is, by dealing with this person, you're stifling your growth. And I know it sounds harsh, but not everybody can come with you, honey. So leave them in the dust and move forward. And then your coins and opportunities will begin to flow in. Spirit, what's the outcome when the collective leaves whomever this person is in the dust to be with their own feelings and their own erratic emotions? What is the outcome for the collective? How does the outcome's life improve? Or how does the collective's life improve? What is the outcome, Spirit, for the collective regarding their money and finances? Luxury lifestyle. Your lifestyle gets upgraded when you leave, anchors in the past. Good for you. Happiness. You start feeling more lighter. Happiness, joyful, pleasure, glee, high vibes, right? And this could happen in a matter of weeks. You can see a complete upgrade on your energy when you cut the ties of this emotional basket case, latching onto your energy and sucking you dry, honey. In a matter of weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 11 weeks. Shenanigans. Yeah, cutting out the shenanigans will definitely make you feel lighter and happier, honey. For some of you, this can be friends, can be family even. A new car. Some of you are investing in a new ride. Slice and dice queen. Zero tolerance for bullshit. Yeah, when you raise your tolerance, you start to get irritated when people are tugging on your energy and they're negative. Cut it out. Cut them off. Worry ward. Yeah, release that worry ward energy, honey. And then we have success. Exactly. So when you cut off the dead weight and the useless energy that does not want to evolve or grow or do better, they just want to spiral in the same cycle chasing their tail. When you let that go, guess what? You elevate. You become happy, lighter, more successful. Zero tolerance for bullshit, healthy boundaries. So do yourself a favor and cut off the toxic waste. Anything else, Spirit? And how do I know this? Because, been there, done that, honey. That's how I know. I know through experience. I'm not telling you to do something I've never done. So do it. You'll feel lighter. You'll feel better. We have soul forgiveness, the number 28. We have storms at number 13. And we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, it's time to disconnect from the basket case. You're welcome. Anything else, Spirit? For the collective regarding their money and finances. Yeah, this is not really money focused because some of you are tolerating a basket case. That's why. Release the dead weight. Release the emotional basket case and things will become lighter. Money will begin to flow in for you. Opportunities will begin to show up because you're no longer being drained, sucked dry like a freaking skeleton for your energy. Not the right time. You're ready. And if you believe. All right. Anything else, Spirit, for the collective? Inspire, namaste, and warrior. All right, y'all, that was your reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye.